Hi guys, welcome to another episode of World of Truck. My name is Wilfred. This is the European version, Euro Truck Simulator 2. And right now I'm trying to sort of like explore a little bit of France and so on. But I've got a job that took me all the way to somewhere in Sweden area. So I would like to take another job that go back all the way to France. And meanwhile, because I've earned some money, so I was able to purchase a garage, upgrade fully to a 5 slot garage. Rather happy, and also I've tried the oversized vehicle, oversized cargo, and it seems alright. It's not as hard as the one in America version, so I think I kind of get the hang of it. So right now I'm somewhere in the Stockholm. So it's in this part of Europe, which is rather far from where I was in Reims. I think that was where I was. Lyon, sorry. I took a job from Lyon all the way to Stockholm, and now I'd like to take another job just going back. And meanwhile, the garage I've got is the one that in the European version. I'm still working my way. Stockholm is the one that I have right now. I managed to hire someone that is pretty high rating, able to sort of like start making money for me. And that's great stuff. In terms of the job wise, I'm going to take an external contract, because the further distance, the higher the reward is. So price per distance, this one is all the way back to Britain. So I want to go back to France, so I probably take one of this guy, fuel oil. It's about 20 tons, so it's not too bad, and all the way to Bordeaux. Bordeaux. Sorry man, my French is not really there. So I'm going to take this one, but before I do that, nowadays I'm a little bit cautious over whether I'm well rested or not. So I usually take a look at the where I am, and making sure that I'm well rested, enough fuel, the truck is being serviced and so on. So in just a moment's time, so I'm well rested. I'm pretty fine. For those of you who are interested to take a look at my truck, this is my my Volvo in a Scania showroom. Well, there's a place I could service my truck, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to pick up that job, and I will not be recording end to end because the whole journey will take more than an hour or two at least to complete the journey. It's really long. So I'm going to turn on the camera whenever there are something I'd like to show you, but in between the highway, it's just highways. So just stay tuned. All right. So welcome back, and as I said, I'm going to transport the fuel oil from Stockholm in Sweden to Bordeaux in France. It is going to be a £120,000 job, so it's very profitable. So I'm going to just show you a little bit on getting into the place itself. Yeah, I'm just trying to see where I am. Okay, so that is where I need to go. Yep, the roundabout. Now it's very light, the truck, of course. There's no cargo, so yeah, it's nice and easy. Oh, there's a car behind me. Yeah, this is Sweden. One of the, well, I wouldn't say recent expansion, but it's one of the more recent one. So the graphic, the asset is still rather nice compared to the mainland, like UK or Western Europe. Could get a little bit not as detailed as some of these expansion areas. But anyway, I'm heading towards the area soon. Left turn in front. It looks like a rather tight road to get out with the whole fuel tank, so I hope I'll be alright. It looks pretty long, the fuel tank. Alright, so that is my destination. I mean the where I should pick up my stuff. And let me see. So it's something. Oh man, this is a bit tight here. Alright, so well, I'd rather if I could position it nicely. Just bear with me. Yep, so a little bit of positioning here. Yep, that should be fine. Okay, so let me just put on the handbrake, attach the trailer. Oops, wrong button, sorry. There's a radio, by the way. Okay, so now usually in this time I'll take a look at the map and to review the route itself. Basically, it's all the way from Stockholm, going down past a town called, I don't want to pretend I know Swedish, then another name there, all the way down to Helsingborg, Malmo, and the Trelleborg is to take a ferry into Rostock. So through Hamburg, which is Germany side, all the way through kind of like cut through quite a lot of country until we reach Paris. So I'm going to continue recording a little bit, and until the sun is set, then we'll see how that one go. And meanwhile, just to show you the truck and so on, it looks something like that, really. Right. So this is my my cargo. Right, I'll see you in just a bit. So welcome back, and this is 19 ton. Not that bad actually. I can start with Let me see, I need to pass through there, so I probably want to use the maximum space possible. I think the challenge comes in just a bit when there's like a curved road and so on. Because I remember the road is kind of tiny up ahead there. So that is where the challenge comes from. We'll see. I'll do my best. Probably I end up in the grass, it's fine. High concentration. Yeah, it's pretty high concentration over there just now. Okay, let's just get this bunch of trucks or cars pass by. I think I can take this one. Well, I need to turn like 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, so I think, well, I don't drive in Europe, but I think this is the right place to go. Yeah, one time I was causing a lot of traffic jam while I was stuck in the roundabout, yeah. Oh my goodness, this is my turn. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I wasn't sure whether the van would come in or not. I think in the end, the van just come in to my lane, so yeah. Okay, 2 lane going to left hand side, which is what I need to do, I think. Yep. I'm rather new to this part of the world, virtual world or in real life. Well, I'm asked to go down. I don't know why, actually. I don't think it makes sense, but I just follow anyhow. Now I can never understand the GPS here. Like, why am I going down actually? Maybe, well, maybe that led to a different part of the highway. Not quite sure, huh? Yep, sun setting in just a bit, and the otherwise it's rather nice and kind of like colorful out there, not just all pitch dark. But I suppose once I get onto the boat, I would probably sort of like sleep on the boat, and probably arrive somewhere in the middle of the night, if I'm not wrong, I think. Yeah, try and see how long it takes for me to get to the place. And I always like the transition between day and night, so I'm just going to record it until it's dark, and after that I switch over to you know, I'm going to switch off the recording for a while. Right, now it's truck against truck, overtaking. You don't really get to see a lot of this in real life. Yeah. So usually what I do is that as I'm overtaking, I count the number of seconds to clear from the back of the truck to the front of the truck, so that I know how many seconds do I need to count before I turn back into like now kind of thing. Another truck in front, rest station, have to watch out because sometimes there are trucks coming up from the rest station, and it kind of slow down the whole lane quite a fair bit. But yeah. 7 p.m. and still quite bright in this part of the world, Sweden. I could consider, let me see, I could consider overtaking actually. So I'm switching the map because I've got quite a lot of GPS around me, so usually I'll start counting soon. Yeah, so now it's about right, and the yep, that's it. Oops, a little bit too much on my side. And not sure whether you notice or not, time passes a little bit faster when you're on the highway. That's why they try to play a little bit of like temporal kind of scaling, so you kind of feel that you travel quite a long distance, especially on the highway, without having the need to really drive the realistic distance, which could be rather long. So 7:30 is still bright and shiny. Approaching some rather interesting road, so I better switch out a little bit. Straight or turn left, turn right. So I probably need to switch my lane. I'm not quite sure whether it's like a turn right only lane or not. We would have to see. Nope, it's fine. This lane is fine. Wow, the sun is still rather bright. Kind of interesting. It's a bit glaring as well. I reckon I'm facing the west side, which yeah. I love it. It's so realistic. So like I said before, I mean, you know, although I travel this road probably a couple of times maybe, but every time it's a little bit different because of traffic, because of the condition out there, like whether it's sunrise, sunset, at night or so on. It could be raining as well. So it's quite a lot of things to go for in this game or simulator. Well, as you can see, it's really getting dark. 8 p.m. I think after this job, I can buy another truck and hire another driver or trucker for my company. Or alternatively, I could borrow some money, get another garage. Time to check my rest time as well. So in about 7 hours time, I've got the rest. A couple of options here. I could get to the boat before 7 hours, then that would be ideal, because that means that I can just sleep on the boat. Otherwise, I'll need some, like, you know, to visit some kind of service station before, like the one coming up, stuff like that, to get rested. So we'll see how it goes. 7 hours time is still quite a long time to go. Yeah, someone is braking in front, so just watch out a little bit. Wow, this is beautiful. It's like, look at that, man. It's beautiful. Let me see if I can do a flyby without... Yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah, now it's getting really dark. You can see a graduate kind of like change. I think 9 p.m. is the time when things are getting a little bit dark. So whoa, there's a sea on my right hand side. So I think I must be approaching the place to board the the ferry. Let's see. Or not. So there are 2 trucks in front that I'd like to overtake. I think I can after this. Whoa, look at that, man. Beautiful, huh? 90. Well, I'm fine. Actually, it's fine. Well, that's the light effect, you know, evening light effect. So So I think I can overtake these two. They're turning right anyway. Nice. Okay, a little bit of what do I need to do in front? I have to decipher. I think I need to turn into the slip road. Let me just slowly decipher a little bit. Yep, I think I need to turn right here. Well, it's a highway, so have to be a little bit careful. Let's see, I think after this truck, I should be able to do it. Yeah? Okay, so basically, this is very much like the it's a night drive on the highway all the way to the station. So I would just pause the recording now, and the next time we come back, I'll show you something more interesting, probably somewhere in France itself. All right, so just stay tuned. I'll be back. Welcome back. I've decided to take a rest somewhere just about to reach the ferry station, going on my way to Rostock, and still quite a long way to go, by the way. It's a really long way to go into my destination in France. And well, I mean, the one thing great is that I have managed to also recruited some people while I was resting. So part of the game simulation is to grow a company. So I've recruited Stephanie as well as Patricia. So I bought a truck as well, borrowed another 100,000, but that's fine. So I'm just going to drive a little bit into the ferry station to show you guys how that looks like. All right. And here we go. Just a bit. Let me just get the control right. Well, the car gave way, so that's nice. Otherwise, yeah, it may cause damage to the cargo itself. The trip is long, another 36 hours. That's really, really long. So I think in real time, probably more than 1 hour or so. I think I can overtake this truck just a bit. Yeah, a bit of concentration here because of the traffic. I think, let me see what's going to happen. I think I may need to... a little bit of crazy driving there. Okay. So I just want to check whether I have accidentally knocked on the truck or not, because that may cause damage to my cargo and penalty, of course. So just Trelleborg is where the ferry station is. So it should be there in no time, really. And that is just the beginning journey, just trying to leave Sweden. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the road in front is like. Seems like some complication around here and there. Let me just slow down a bit. Okay, it's a roundabout. Well, there is like I think I'm on the wrong lane. Let's see. Let me just try to get some of these cars past first, maybe. Is this the one? Yay! So that is the train, the ferry station. I hope I got it right. Yep. So all you need to do, just pick the right destination. Yay! Yep, there's only one option anyway. So this is the one, and embark. There you go. It will look something like this. Oh, it's raining, by the way. So it's going to be a raining day, and I'll just continue the journey. The next time you see me should be somewhere in this France itself. Alright. Hey there, welcome back. And I'm somewhere in France actually, making my way to Bordeaux. And meanwhile, I've managed to recruit another two pretty talented driver, came with experience. the let me show it to you, the company that I've got. So yeah, I mean, the expanding the whole entire company is basically what I'm doing right now. So I've got the Stockholm, which is the one that I just purchased, and I hired two of this higher rating, 5.8 and also 4.2. I mean, these are pretty experienced trucker compared to some of those newer ones like 0.8, and it takes time for them to level up or gain the experience and so on. But I mean, I'm quite happy. Things are looking up pretty well. I'm under €500,000 kind of depth, but part of the game is really expanding your kind of like expanding your company and so on. So now I'm just at the somewhere in the service station because I need to rest. Right now it's time is 10:11 p.m. a.m. So it's nice and shiny. Looking forward to the drive. So now I'm already in France. That's where the Vive la France expansion is. So there is a car coming up. Luckily I'll see the road. Right, that's it. So what you see here is the new expansion. Very nice, a lot of graphic asset around, trees and bushes or those sound barrier, whatever you call it. So I think we are swinging by Paris or somehow past Paris. So yeah. So I thought I'd capture some of this footage here. See, there's a road sign in front. And yep, I've heard loan installment. Yes, I mean, oops, sorry. You have to see the GPS. Alright, 2 lane to the right. And I suppose I'll be merging onto a highway. Slow down a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting that in France the leftmost lane merged with the middle lane instead. Rather interesting. Yeah, look at this, man. It's beautiful. A lot of trees on the left and the right. Countryside. I need to keep left after this car, and after that it'll be round left-hander. Merging onto the highway. So now I mean, you know, it is necessary to. Ooh, there's a toll gate. That's cool. Okay. And I need to keep right so that I can exit and emerge to another highway on the left. There's a lot of like action going on. The road system is pretty realistic, and unlike the earlier iteration whereby it's rather simplistic. I think this is nice. And the road is pretty large as well. I mean, the intersections and all. It's a pretty huge flyover or whatever you call it, intersection. Beautiful. So yep, that's the highway, and I'll just pause the recording right now, and then after that, when I am approaching the destination, I'll just resume the recording. Alright, stay tuned. Hello, welcome back, and I'm just about 3 hours out from reaching my destination in Bordeaux. Yep, and it should be a nice and easy drive. Cruise through the countryside of France, and you can see a bit of like a flyby view there. Yeah. Right. So it's rather peaceful, uneventful drive so far. Just going to relax and reach a destination, Bordeaux. Never been there. Not in this expansion, not in real life either. So, yep, it's a first. It's been a rather long ride. I lost count of the number of hours I've been driving. Well, in between I had dinner, and normally when I'm not recording, I'll turn up the radio in this simulation, and just like, you know, it helped to pass time. But I mean, it's rather therapeutic actually. Right, and my wife next to me is just playing World of Warcraft right now. She's raiding, so people have been asking where am I? And my wife said I'm driving truck in France, which is not far from the truth, really. And I think after I finish driving the truck, I would we'll play some games together, probably Heroes of the Storm or so. Yep, my wife character just died. Well, that's raiding.
Please pay attention to the road.
Yeah. Sometimes I get distracted. It's so easy to know what's going on with my wife's screen because it's just flashing of red color. Something is in trouble. So usually I take a look. Or when she's watching TV as well, Netflix. Sometimes I just like look over and see what's happening, and then oops, accident. No, I'm a pro. Usually I will just take my eyes off when I know it's just one long straight. Now it's sun setting. You see the whole golden color of the light, very realistic. Previously it was kind of like blue. Now it's turning golden. Going up slope. In about 2 hours time I should reach. Real life probably about a couple of minutes, maybe 6 minutes I think, or 7. Now depends, once my truck slows down in the town, then times slow down a little bit as well. It doesn't go as fast as now. So I think it's pretty clever of them to give you the kind of illusion of time and space. But having said that, I mean, it is no easy feat, man. I mean, this is one of the from Stockholm to Bordeaux. It's I don't know how long I've been driven. I think maybe 1.5 hours, if not longer. I have to pay attention to my. In 4 hours time, I should rest, but I should be fine to reach my destination just before sunset, I think. Road sign in front is fine, 110, 90, which is what my speed is, 70. Alright, so I'm just going to enter from here. I could drive straight though. 200 euro. So overall, I think I'm rather happy with the purchase of the Vive la France expansion. And if this is any indication, I think when the American Truck Simulator come out with the new expansion for the New Mexico state, I would very likely to grab it as well, because it's huge. It's fun to drive new maps. So for the American version, right now they have the California, Nevada, and also Arizona as a 3 states. So the 4th one will be New Mexico, I think. Yeah. So less than 1 hour's time, I should reach my destination. I have to pay attention to road sign, making sure that I don't get lost. Sometimes I do. Oh, look at that. Scenery. It's beautiful. Let's do another flyby. Yeah. Oops. Okay, I can see my destination blinking ahead, so it's good. Okay, exit. Alright, man, this is a very, very long journey. I'm glad that I made it roundabout. See, I'm first time here, like I said to you. Not quite there yet though. Still have a bit of like one last roundabout and I'm done. All right. Yep, that is it, and the I think I need to deliver towards that side. Yep. Yeah, just checking. First time here. No idea, man. So I think what I'll do, I'll make a UE and then and then attempt to slot all the way in there. So well, we'll see how that one go. Yep. So here's my attempt to park the truck properly. So what I'll do is that I would alright, just do a U-turn. So I need to like go all the way there. Usually I would just line myself up and do a reverse view. Is a lot easier to do it that way. A bit of like try and error, right? You will see how it goes. I have not seen how trucker does it, so it's just my interpretation of how to park a truck. I have no idea. You could skip all this. I mean, you know, if parking is not really what you enjoy doing. I kind of like the challenge a little bit. Looks like I need to straighten a little bit later in just a bit. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm not really to the box right now. If you see what I mean. Right. Well, it counts. So there you go. Thank you very, very much for watching. And it's been a very, very tough journey. Long, long way, all the way from Sweden. Let's see my reward. Oh, so this is going to be. I've achieved achievement long hauler, 20,000 kilometer. Sorry, 2,000 kilometer. A whole big chunk of experience, of course. I mean, because it's a very, very long distance. Skill 6, by the way, for the long distance. It's ADR class 3 because it's fuel. And because I'm level 27, I get additional pay as well. So yeah, that's all really. Happy trucking, y'all, and enjoy whatever you're doing. Bye.